How are we doing, everyone? My name is Michael Warden, the Lego guy on YouTube, and the reason why I am making this video here is because I want to take the time to talk about a situation that is going on right now in the Lego world. And if any of you guys are, with all due respect, are living under a rock, or to make it sound funny, if you're living under a brick, ha ha ha. There is a situation going on that is, I guess you could say, amongst our community of Lego collectors. We may find this controversial, and I'm here to speak on my thoughts and opinions on this. So there is a YouTuber. He goes by the name Reckless Ben. I've seen some of his work and some of his content. He is in the middle of tackling a situation that's being done by Bricks and Minifigs. There's this guy named Brian. He's got a Lego collection. He had a Lego collection that's worth $200,000, and he wanted to sell all the Lego sets to get the money to help out his father, who's got some issues. Now, with all due respect to the situation, I don't know much of it enough. I've been watching a lot of Cliff Notes, and with all the Cliff Notes really cover all the main points. So I'm speaking on my behalf on the main points of this whole story. Yet again, watch some people who, if you want, better coverage in the whole situation. There's certain people like Moist Critical, obviously Reckless Ben. He's still doing a series as far as I'm aware. I'm covering this. So where was my train of thought? So this guy named Brian, his dad is severely sick. He has a huge, massive Lego collection. Obviously mainly Star Wars. I remember seeing videos of the sets. They seem pretty old. And he wanted to sell these sets in a Brick and Minifigs. That's what it's literally called, Brick and Minifigs store. And I guess he went in, got everything set up with what they call a co-assignment. From what I'm gathering, a co-assignment is I literally go into a store with what I want to sell, ask, can I sell this in your store? And the agreement is they make a little bit of money, but you make more than the majority of it. So that Brick and Minifig store, the people that ran that chain in that store agreed, signed the paperwork, did everything right, signed the contract that stated that they can run a co-assignment. And after getting everything set up, the higher-ups of Brick and Minifigures come in stating that we are taking over this co-assignment. We don't want them to get any of the money or anything. So basically, the higher-ups of Brick and Minifigs basically are taking all the money and allowing that whole situation for Brian to get all the money. It's just not happening. Now, that is the super Michael Wardenology quick in a nutshell. Obviously, I know there's videos out there that are doing a way better job covering it than me. So I hope I covered all the important story beats of this whole thing. But I'm speaking about this with my opinion and everything. So first of all, here we go. Brick and Minifigures, if you're watching this video, which I know you're not, but if someone wants to push this video out to them, you're in a lot of serious trouble. You have no idea. Okay, I know I can't do anything. I know the person that might be sharing this video to you, if you're in charge of that store, I know for a fact can't do anything to you. I know everyone in the Lego community can't do anything to you. But first of all, for one thing for sure, is they're aware of what's going on now. And I bet you everyone, including myself, have a very bitter feeling about you right now. Secondly, why I think you're in serious trouble, Reckless Ben is now being involved, and he is doing everything in his power. The dude, let me tell you something. Everything that guy does, he is successful at it. You're in serious trouble, my friends. I'm not kidding you. Reckless Ben is dangerous. He is literally called Reckless Ben. Okay? If you don't understand what I mean, take the word reckless. Okay? Reckless. Ben. It's not like he's Ben Reckless. He is Reckless Ben. He is called Reckless Ben because the word Ben, that's his name. If he decided to put his whole name down, we would know. But it's Reckless Ben. Reckless Ben is taking over this. And Reckless Ben, as far as I'm aware, every case he's covered, he's had 100% successful rate in the means that he is looking to get in, in the means and the direction that he is meaning to go into. Okay? So, if you're watching this, you're in serious trouble. So, might as well just hang up the towel now and just say, okay, we lost. Because let me tell you something, Reckless Ben knows what he is doing. Let me explain, Bricks and Minifigs, if you're watching this. Reckless Ben, as some of you people know who, as some of you people who already watched my 1,000 subscriber video, as some of you may know, like I said, I'm into like Halloween, I like haunted houses, the entertainment kind, and Reckless Ben went into to investigate the situation with McCamey Manor. Now, if you don't know anything about McCamey Manor, well, first of all, good for you. Second of all, you're going to know a little bit about it. I'm going to quickly explain it. McCamey Manor was considered at the time the most scariest, most intense, most aggressive, and the most scariest, did I say that already? Most scariest haunted house in the world. And what that really was basically a guy in his backyard torturing you. You had to sign some paperwork, and he basically, when you signed the paperwork, it was basically a signed document saying that he could torture you, and then you had to say that that when I was done, but really when you said you were done, he just kept going, and then he would gaslight you and manipulate you into thinking that, no, you only have like 5 minutes left, 10 minutes left, no, you only had like one session left of my haunted house, when really it was just some crazy torture chamber. And I think he, with me quickly speaking about this, I think he had an extreme, how do I say, an interest? Something that might have got him a little yippy about with that kind of stuff. But anyways, Reckless Ben went into that, discovering that. And he took care of it. He made sure that this guy got no more business. And he did everything possible to make sure that this guy was done for. So yet again, my opinion with Bricks and Minifigures, at this point, Bricks and Minifigures is done. Reckless Ben is looking into it. He is covering everything. I feel bad for the people that run the store up in this state. Reckless Ben is doing everything. And the thing is yes, I am personally very well aware that when it comes to the law and suing things and stuff like that, every state has their bells and whistles and stuff. But I don't think it's looking good for for this store franchise when he stepped in. And here's the thing. I think it's a very unfortunate time for the Lego community, because I know before any of this even happened, I think a lot of people, look to Bricks and Minifigures, the store, for anything vintage Lego, or anything like that. But the thing of it is us as a community, I don't know about you guys, I don't really have much of a say. Whenever I buy my Lego sets, I either go to like, a Lego store like Target or Walmart, or for me, the closest Lego store I have is an hour away, and I will just buy my sets from there. But I really never been to, I don't know if it's like a secondhand store. And the thing with me, personally, my experience is that a secondhand Lego store will charge you, will charge you up like crazy. Like right down the street from me, there's a secondhand Lego store that's selling old Lego sets, but he's asking literally for asking price on every Lego set. Like there's some sets he's asking for $300-400, and they're as as big as this, and it's, I don't think it's looking good for him. I know when it comes to the Lego community, we're nothing but happiness, love, and charm, and we're always respectful to anyone, no matter the lifestyle, the background of life that you have. We're always welcoming. It's just this here is like it's like a it's like a it's like a stab to the heart or stab to the back or anything, and it's like, I don't know what to think of it. I hope that this guy who was trying to sell these $200,000 worth of of Lego sets in that store, I hope he gets his justice that he wants, and I hope Brick and Minifigures gets the justice that they deserve, because this is not. Yeah, right. Yeah. That's the right way of saying it. I hope that everything smooths out for this person. Yet again, Reckless Ben, if you want to see this video, I hope you succeed, Brian. I hope that you succeed with this case. But my personal opinion, Brian, if you're watching this, you got Reckless Ben on your side, and like I just said before, anything that he looks into, anything that he gets his little paws on, I 100% believe he's got a 100% successful rate on this. So I wish you guys a hope of luck. If yet again, everyone, please check out everyone else that's covered this story. And yet again, for me, if you guys want to, please like, comment, and subscribe. And obviously, you reaching up to this point in this video here does help me out. And that's my thoughts on this situation. And with that, I'm out of here. So see ya.